Have you ever wondered what Steve Jobs, Tyler the Creator, and the Pope have in common? Well, turns out they all had the same taste in watches, and two of them even wore variants of the exact same model. And so what drew all of them to this watch's design? Well, I think there's three things that brought them all together. First off, Steve Jobs often wore a Seiko Chariot in his 20s, especially at product launches and for portrait photos. It had no fancy bezels, crowns, or date indicators. Nope. Instead, it was notoriously simple for its time, with an uncluttered dial, 3 baton-style hands, and sans serif font with constant width and straight lines. This made it clean, straightforward, and instantly legible. You could even argue it meets the bare minimum requirements of parts for a watch, which perfectly aligns with Steve's love of Bauhaus, a design philosophy that believes objects are at their best when they're simple, user-friendly, and stripped down to just their essential elements. And so Casio later released an homage to that Seiko in 1989, and it's important to note that its simplicity still makes it one of the cheapest watches you can get today, because whereas previous popes seem to appreciate having some sartorial flair, the current pope, Pope Francis, has long preferred a more understated, subdued lifestyle. Casio themselves even confirmed he was wearing their no-frills watch, which is why some people even call it the Pope watch. And based on pictures I could find, I'm pretty sure he wore this thing for at least 2 decades. That is, until the strap finally broke in 2014 and his team replaced it with a visually similar, slightly more expensive $40 watch. But on the complete other end of the style spectrum, Tyler the Creator's approach in both his music and his clothing style is known for being extremely unconventional, while still maintaining his down-to-earth ethos. And his watch collection is no exception. It spans from vintage Accutron Space Fuse to a 2005 SpongeBob watch from Burger King. Somewhere in between that spectrum lies his Casio watch, a variant of the same model that the Pope wore. Maybe Tyler wears it to prove dressing well doesn't mean you have to break the bank, maybe for its reverse knob appeal, or maybe it's just a timeless design. But what do you think? Would you rock this watch or not?